Welcome to Deathmatch World Cup Deciders. Ghosts on Golden Hit, Game 1, Kamrat against Spring. Spring in the blue, Kamrat in the red. And we have 4 barracks only for the Valhalla player here, while Spring is opening 6 racks. I like 6 racks very much here. Goodbye to Spring. I hope both have fun. Peon can't decide, but I will focus on the game now. 5 racks here, and where's that host card going? Hasn't set the gather point yet. For Kamrat, bit of an issue. His scout is running around here. Like my sound might be a little bit too high. What do you guys think? How is it for you, voice compared to sound there? Maybe give me some feedback now. 5 racks and a lot of houses now. So he added 1 more into that mix. Rush quicker for Kamrat, has already this line. I guess that's just 2 host cards he forgot earlier. And here come his lines a bit later on the host cards there for Spring T. I'm not gonna say the TV. For Spring, let's see if we can get some will picks for Kamrat. That will should go down there. We got 1. This one also being attacked. Spring on the other hand side coming in, not getting anything there at the front. Looking strong for Kamrat now. Training Ghost against me. Paying off? Can we say that? I don't know, but he was certainly much better in Ghost on Golden Pit than he was on Ghost on Arabia when I played him. So yeah, I think Kamrat just overall improving a lot every minute. The 15-year-old DM prodigy, and I think this is the prodigy where the term should really fit, right? German, you would say Wunderkind. Let's go. 6-2-8. Now being caught up, but 2 villager advantage after the rush. Looking good for Kamrat. Let's take a look at the population. 90 to 70. Also in his favor. And Spring bound a bit back into his base. 2 workshops already up for Spring. 1 workshop only for Kamrat. So Spring ahead on the workshop count, now 2-2-2. Spring working on 2 more at the same time. I think Siege even more important when it's Golden Pit than when it's Arabia. 3 Huskars from Spring in the back. Not finding too much still. 3 villager lead for the player in the red here. I think this is like seed 25 against seed 45, but the players are way closer than their seeds indicate. Maybe seed is like seed 35 for the Spring. Exactly sure you have to bet. Then the Valhalla, then yeah, that should be right. You don't have 1,000 muscles probably, Pinky. That should be another dead villager and a castle denial. Very nice side raid here from Kamrat. Spring's not going for that. Something that we found out in the testing, very, very important on this map, or at least very effective. So yeah, didn't get as much damage there, but denied a castle, denied a TC. There's also a dead villager there. 8 to 14 villagers now, looking very, very good for the player from the Valhalla clan. Castle in the middle, on the other hand side, has been denied by Spring for now. TC already up. Some more TCs going up to the back. No farms yet laid down for either player, but it's only 7 minutes. Now some fights here over the ridge. Spring trying to get the hill advantage, is getting the better fight here. Scorpion numbers should be in favor of Kamrat, but overall champion numbers also Spring more active here. Kamrat are a bit out of position to the right. Has been closed. Projections for the whole series are still open. That's only for this game, and it's looking very dominant towards Kamrat, I assume, in the predictions. Market now on the way up for Kamrat. Try to look at the prices. Does Spring have a market up? Yep, it doesn't. That should be a good fight for Kamrat now. I think his Scorpions are better positioned if we take a look at the kill death. It is in Spring's favor though. Market is up now. Let's see how much he sells. Kamrat, are you gonna use the market? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's check that back later on. I kind of want to see the minimap. Now the Onagers are in place! Not really getting great shots on the Scorpions, but champion numbers in front. Kind of evil for both. Now the Bombard Cannon's already there though, rendering the Onagers quite useless from Spring's side. Also some forward building sneakily sneaked by that army going up here to the left side. Kamrat also has a castle on the middle and another foundation. Now there's a good shot on the Scorpions and the Bombard Cannon might go down too. Bombard Cannon only killing a champion there. Does not want to do that. Does want to kill the Onagers. How's the Bombard Cannon still alive? Now it is not anymore, but there is a new one killing an Onager. Spring though making progress on that side, but all the while not contesting the middle. What is that? A lonely champion there. Is there the monk? Yeah, Spring is going for the relics. Sign that he's not too confident in getting the middle here. Villager count still a bit in favor of Kamrat, while both are getting their eco up. I really like that. Spring has already farms up, Kamrat as well, but the beautifulness of the farming eco I have to give to Spring, who is now pushing through that south side here. Let's check again. Market still hasn't been used. Good. Oh, Spring is out of food and only 10 farmers. Kamrat out of food and only 6 farmers. Aye. Both overspending on the champions. Something happened to me in World Cup matches against Canberra on my own home map, and what that cost me the game. He didn't do it, otherwise it wouldn't have mattered. These two are both doing the mistake that potentially, I would say, at least cost me 1 game in my World Cup matches. Forward barracks have been found out. Spring pressuring here now with the Onagers, and Kamrat just has no food whatsoever. At least we have middle control, but 8 only on the farms, and yeah, now the market is about to go down. Why don't we buy food to get our eco? Okay, we sold the wood at least. Maybe that was Spring though. Spring does have a market. Well, he's out of gold, then can't be him. Kinda needs to stop this south side push. Spring completely ignoring the middle so far, while Kamrat's making farms in the middle, because that's the place where he does have 2 castles protecting it. That looks... well, why not, right? Why not? Another market going up now. Yeah, we didn't use this one and it was killed. And now we need another one up top. What? Farm attacks are a thing in Deathmatch World Cup Deciders, obviously. Shooting his own units here, there a bit. Kamrat now on 20 farms, getting some champions and some siege out. Should be able to push this back, but Spring 50 farms and coming with the 24 champions here. David loves the 1 farm, but it's only 1 farm, and Spring has 52. Oh yeah, I feel that's so important though. Farm numbers in Goth War. Really need the food for villagers too. Not empty everything with your champions. It's still hurting me because that happened to me in the qualifier as well. But yeah, Spring was quicker to fix that situation. Now 64 farms. That's kind of starting to be the beautiful number in a Goth War. And who needs the middle if you have farms? At least that's Spring's approach to this game. To refill my water glass here, sorry for the annoying sounds. Gotta stay hydrated. Good Bombard Cannon shots on the Onagers for Kamrat, but little advantage for Spring. 70 to 9. Kamrat promised me not to be nervous in game 1. Feel a broken promise, guys. trying to repair this castle now. But what can he do? 32 farms against 71 now for Spring. Spring just prioritized the right thing. They both made the mistake of overspending, and then Spring did make 70 farms, which in the end leads to a GG and a 1-0 lead for Spring, which does hurt a bit, right? Because Kamrat had the better start in this game. Killing more villagers and everything. But Spring, the favorite in this matchup here. And I noticed my scoreboard was one part too long. That was game one. I hope you enjoyed the show with the Goss. KD in the end in favor of Spring, but the night deciding number is food collected 8k to 3k here. And it seems like they are going into game 2. Good luck, Kamrat. See the timeline here. Game 2 will be Kamrat's home map pick. After that start from the last game, I feel some humans coming. The winner, unfortunately, was blue. Not red this time. I think humans on 4 legs, what we're gonna see. Do you guys have predictions for what Kamrat is picking here? Humans on 4 legs? I was right. Bets are open. Game 2 is off. And let's see if Kamrat can take it back in number 2. Potato Dude, very happy to see the humans here. Humans and Goss. What can we have for... How can we have more action in this series, right? Very close map as well. Not very close, but rather close, I would say. 4 legs does tend to be pretty close. Nobody said anything about the sound, so I guess it is fine. Betting on red. 4 stables, 3 racks already for Kamrat. Kinda likes to do that. And we have 4 stables for Spring. Hussar being annoying here, sending 2 villagers back into TC, and we'll get that one. That kinda annoying. Walled himself in. Spring losing a villager to the scouting humans. Really not something you want to have happen to you. Because step lancers being produced so fast. What is Spring doing? He's going for Hussar? Spring is not making step lancers. I even see a camel there. My god, these... Spring is not like an only DM. He does play it like DM, but he didn't look at humans, right? Should be in the back for Kamrat with those unit choices. He realized it now when he saw Kamrat's step lancers. That step lancers is the way to go. But did he realize it too late? Down to 3 villagers, 2 villagers. There's 1 villager, and that's the only one. So what is she doing? Making a house. 40 pop cap for Spring, 65 pop cap for Kamrat. Very, very effective rush. 10 to 2 villager lead. This should be over if we would move in. I feel remembered. I really shouldn't shout that much. It reminds me of the Peon versus ACCM series. A Peon also put ACCM to 2 villages. And he decided to stay back. And he had lost the game. Now Kamrat kind of waited till Spring has army out and then he starts the fight. Still a good fight for him because he had more army out, but now Spring is able to loop around and kill some villagers himself. What? You killed everything but 2 villagers. Why are you not going forward? Again, we have camels in the queue. Spring is like... This looks on purpose, right, guys? He's going for a mix of camels and step lancers. These camels are not heavy, Spring. They're just regular castle age camels. I know during Deathmatch World Cup 3, that's probably last time that Spring watched a lot of DM, it was actually a debate if you do camels or step lancers. But the debate has moved on, old man. And it has moved a lot towards the step lancer. And that's why. GG. Kamrat did something that quite some DMers couldn't do against RMers in his qualifier. He manages to close off his human games quickly. I don't want to bash you, Pion, but it hurt me so much watching it. And it's also, yeah, some others I have on my Boomstick also struggling with closing out his games against Back T, for example. But G to the G, Kamrat does tie it up with the Cuban War, as in every World Cup series he's played so far. Against Winchester, he tied it up with the Cuban War. Against Wraith, he tied it up with the Cuban War, and then took a lead on his opponent's home map. 111 to 67. Kamrat going strong in this one. Spring not really knowing what to do. Let's be honest. Didn't give the best of fights there. Black Skies here. Welcome, man. And yeah, now it's Spring's pick. And I'm almost sure it's gonna be Hans Arabia, right? If somebody else has another pick, I would be very interested in the reasoning for that. But it's Spring, right? He only plays Hans everywhere. He hates all other Sys than Hans. And he hates... I was almost about to search for Hans in the lobby browser. That's how sure I was. I don't find Hans, and maybe they haven't started yet. Spring might need a breather. Looking, the assist kind of works. It does, really? I would find some games with Hans in them, right? Oh, well, actually, no, that guy's called Cryan. Yeah, I have nothing on Discord about them taking a break. Let me get to AO2.net. Get some pause music. Ah, okay. Kamrat posting a code. Thank you very much. 1-1. All to fight for both of them. It is a long best of 7, so who knows what's gonna happen. Game 1. It's just one of the 7 games. And it can also curse you. For those who remember the first game curse in the loser bracket in last World Cup, and also in big parts of the Rising Star tournament. It's actually Slavs. Oh yeah, he did Slavs on Golden Pit last time. Slavs on Acropolis. That's a, like, you have the better starts mate pick, right? That's like, I want to play map control. I want to play the long game. I'm the RMer here, you're the DMer. I'm not gonna pick Hans on you. I think smart choice by Spring. I would say very smart map choice. That's better than picking Hans. And yeah, he's picked Slavs before. I could have thought about that, yeah. It's true. I was just blinded by all the Hunness. Same as chat. X Factors. Spamming quite some nice emotes there. Part of them he made himself. Not the number 1 though. So, moving forward, what a start. 7 racks, Siege Workshops against 7 racks, Siege Workshops. And I forgot to open the bets. The bets are open now. Let's see what the Hussar's gonna get. Kamrat so far with a better Hussar work, so I'm gonna watch Spring Space. You should not lose a villager to the scout in Slav War. And indeed, nobody does. Because the racks come up so fast, they give pop space, you can put all 3 villagers on. Potato Root for the first time in predictions and bets. Actually, putting some money on the blue side of things. It's a bit strange, right? I should have done the prediction the other way around, like the colors there would be. No, never mind. I did it right. I did Spring's blue and Kamrat's red. Yeah. Kinky predicted Spring, Potato Root predicted Kamrat. Yeah, that's correct. Nice, it fits. Yeah, that's good. Oh, all the Arena Clown moves. Like, starting off them in there. Kamrat's not doing that. Instead, sending them forward, looking for map control. The relics, very important in this one, so consider having your relic emote, your auto relic emote ready for when these guys come into play, because Acropolis games can go very long, relics therefore can matter a lot, and late game slaves not too unimportant with the relics as well. Spring first massing up before he's moving down the hill. Now coming there. Kamrat, bit spread out here. Military numbers, very similar. Same villager number. You can see quite high level in this Decider, nobody having an advantage. Just by how well they can pop. Ooh, good shots from Spring there. Also lost some onagers though. Kamrat has to go back. Should give Spring control over the middle relic. Well, the middle relic's actually on the right side. So, yeah, still kind of controlled by Kamrat. And there's a monk on the way. What is this here though? That's not where the relic's at. So Kamrat's gonna get that. And Kamrat also guarding this with one champion. KD so far. And Kamrat's advantage actually. But Squad is Scorpion, that is like champion kills and onager kills, right? And only the onager kills really matter. Now, little champion duel in the south. While that TC is going up. Gonna lose a villager there maybe. Villagers trying to fight. And two villagers obviously stronger than a weak champion. Hey legend, welcome. Of course legends here, it's a Slav war after all, right? Summoned by the Slav war. Been getting some castles up there, looking for nice map control in the south. Kamrat getting one up here towards the north. Good shot, not really sure. Good shots for that, who that is, but Kamrat has collected his 3 relics now. Has he? He should. They're all gone, right? Probably one on the way back, yeah. There it is. So, Kamrat will for sure have a relic lead if this game goes long. Alex, we need to experiment how to play this war onagers. I heard you are the Slav's champion. The kingship has already changed to a championship, okay. I mean, already? It's been debated for quite some time. But let's not delve into that further. Instead, see the carnage. So many dead bodies here. Kamrat's playing, I think, with a blood mod, so probably all of his screen is red here. At least last time I checked, he had the blood mod, so maybe he disabled it for the tournament. Yeah, that castle will not go up. 1 warrior denying that, and map control is looking so much better for Spring here. Something that Kamrat does sometimes struggle with map control. Not his strongest suit. Putting forward buildings is kind of legendary for forgetting to put forward buildings. And that's really important on Acropolis. Spring's doing that here. Seed workshops and racks. That castle also denied. Map control looking so much better for Spring in this. Being new sincere. Kamrat basically only this space where he moved off his Acropolis. Spring fully popped, so can't get more than 86 villagers, but that should be enough for now. Spring on 160 pop and 52 villagers. Correcting himself that legend is actually a king. Oh no, he's correcting Kiki. That castle did go up now. Kamrat looking to retake some control down the bottom. But there's a sieger and they are killing it easy. 3 villagers now sent to deal with that. Why would you try to cut the... Would you try to cut the wood with Onager in this game? If I'm fighting against a melee RM player for entering a $10,000 tournament, I would do it. Yeah. If I'm playing a ranked game, I'm probably too nice to do it. If you're asking like if it's a strong move, I would say yes. So strong that some people consider it bad manners. Still a boy back here. 109 that gold there. Kamrat now adding farms up top on his Acropolis. Spring doing the same. Safest space to farm. Spring also has this whole portion of the map though. Wow, Kamrat is kinda... Still hasn't built this castle and the TC there. Really has issues to move down from the Acropolis. Something already cost him something in Rising Star, but that is like, that feels like so long ago when we played Rising Star, right? It was last summer when we basically just started to play that match, like Kamrat, Keller and me. Or at least we're the 3 Rising Star participants that were part of this qualifier for the World Cup and made it that far. Kamrat's the only one of the Rising Star generation who made it to the Deciders. Rising Star 3 generation, I should potentially say, because there was 2 other deathmatch Rising Star tournaments before. As it's still 92%, Kamrat completely forgot about the north and being pushed back in the south. 130 pop versus 180. Only the Acropolis versus all the map. Very rough spot. Kamrat needs a big army to push out and secure. I could just freely get this space, right? There's like 2 boyas in it. I would really like Kamrat to expand to all this area, make food and wood eco there, while continuing to fight here for the south. One boya was annoying too. We have 50 farms for Kamrat. That's at least more than we got in the Ghost game. Spring sitting on 67 though, out of wood and none on wood though. Also no wood unit that he could DQ. Yeah, so he can't even make a lumber camp. He couldn't use the market, right? Yeah, these traps are going down. Now they're done. No. There goes Kamrat's push down the hill. But it's only a game 3, it's 1-1 in a best of 7, so all the time in the world to start probably thinking about the next game. Nah, never mind. I think Kamrat should still think about this game. He has a goal, he has relics, he needs expansion over here. Like he needs some wood control. Yeah, okay, we're getting to that wood. But like playing I catch a little bit of wood out of these woodlands game next to the Acropolis, while the opponent has our map. That's like my comfort zone when I play Acropolis. I'm just like, yeah, okay, you heal there, okay, like, kill those vills. I make a castle there, I make a tower there. I'm just being annoying and relaxing, and I'm starting to smoke cigarettes, drink beer, and just wait you out. The legitimate strategy on this map? Okay, Potato thinks it's legitimate. The morals have rotten these days. Very weak boya right there. There's no like firing structure on that board. It's idling so many villagers. Bang. Yeah, Spring's just sitting back. I have the map. Okay, you may take this wood. I don't even care. I'm just gonna raid you a bit. And be happy with the map control I got. Be happy with my gigantic cube. They're only 13 on wood, so they actually have the same amount of villagers on wood. Now, somewhat of a push there, but into a castle. Okay, one trap is out now. Spring probably just wanted to lose some units here, so he could make a trebuchet. And that's the right angle to push. Gold there, wood there, everything. Yeah, that's still... The stone pile is also being raided. That's not on the Acropolis, and that's it. What the map control kamrat has besides this hit. You love it when people catch those forest survivors? Yeah, I mean it's absolutely legit to the tournament also. But nobody's done it so far, right? I don't really see a way how kamrat can win this game. I feel like it's gonna be very hard to come back. That's just an unbuilt Rex there. I mean, yeah, kamrat, when he has more relics, likes to sit stuff out. So he's probably like, yeah, okay, at least I got 3 relics. Eventually I will get down there to get some wood, and I'm getting wood still. So what's the problem? You may have all the map, but there's also gold on the map, right? There's also a lot of gold spots that Spring is taking. He's doing a good job with that. And continuously raiding the farm eco as well. Pop 160 to 200. Not too bad, right? At least kamrat made it up from the 100. The 100 pop yet. But now gonna lose a lot there. Gonna lose the last presence outside of the hill and raiding in his farm eco. Grand push up south as well. Spring getting a bit impatient here. Now these villagers are going down to 3 champions. I think this is over, guys. And kamrat thinks so too. 2-1. Spring got his home map. I mean, nothing to be too sad about if you're kamrat, right? It was his home map. It's a best of 7. There's 2 set maps at the end. So it's not even like everybody needs to win his... like, if everybody wins his home map, you need to win game 1. So you could also, like, be better prepared on game 6 and 7. Which I like as a format more than just game 1 and then home maps. Because then you have to take opponents' home maps if you lose game 1. And I feel like giving a preparation advantage to the one who trained the last 2 maps is a better way to do it. So that one does go to Spring. I've changed it on the scoreboard already. That means now we are moving to... Oh! Ha! That's actually not on screen, lol. Sorry guys, I just saw that it's only showing the first 5 games because I casted so many best of 7, best of 5. Now you should see the full, the full serves for the series. So there's another 2 home map picks now and then. It's Persians on Arabia and Mongols on Serengeti to break the tie and decide who gets into the main event. $10,000 on the line there. And I'm kind of waiting until 2 pools is over and then the people will come in here, right? Hopefully, to watch some deathmatch with only 1 pool, at least on Acropolis. There's only 1 lake in the middle. Spring with the better KD start. Pretty even, like kamrat had a better KD, but map control Gave Spring the win here. That was the idea about the map. That's what he's good at. And that worked really well. You can see the timeline here. As Kamrat will get his second home map pick now, followed by Spring's second home map pick. And then we go into the deciding games. And I expect to see Burgundians now. What do you think? What's Kamrat gonna pick? Maybe even Hans? Because Spring was too afraid to pick it? Getting that confidence move out of there? Hitting Spring with a Hunt pick, beating him in Hans? Malian's Golden Swamp? That's an Otter and AR 12 thing. That's not a Kamrat thing, I think. Maybe. It has enjoyed some popularity since I played it in World Cup. AR12 played it yesterday too. In a Silver League series. But I mean, in Valhalla Deathmatch, I won the Malian Golden Swamp against Kamrat, right? Okay, maybe they're taking a break. Like, they don't have a lobby name, which is quite annoying, actually. Like, if it at least was Versus. I mean, Versus also doesn't help. I really hope this player is really copyright free. I don't want to have to all manually put them out again on YouTube. Did I have the bets? Good. Alright, what do you think is gonna happen next game? Spam some emotes for Kamrat, some USA flags for Spring. Thanks for the follow, Naval5, and welcome to the show. Also, thanks for the follows of the last days. Willem Blexer. Yeah, for AR2 I was there. AR12. Kamrat. No ongoing match. Spring. Okay, there's a lobby. It does not have a name. Still set to Acropolis. And Factor screaming, Kamrat! Cheats enabled? What? What? No fucking way! The lobby is set to cheats enabled, guys. Look at it with me if you don't believe me. Do you see that? Does Spring want to cheat? Spreading the rumors here? Probably just a mistake. Nobody's gonna use a cheat code. Doesn't matter, but quite hilarious. I'm gonna check it in-game too. It says 9? Ah! I misunderstood it. Yeah, never mind. It says 9, yeah. I thought it would say cheats enabled or cheats disabled, and that's like Eroberung 9 or just something else, another category. Yeah, alright. I didn't understand the menu. Okay, you're right, Potato Dude. No cheating. Which is good, right? We don't want this to be rigged. What's going on? Like, I still see the lobby on AO2.net, but I don't find it in game. Still set to Acropolis as well. Maybe somebody needs a break. Let me quickly check Spring Stream. Spring is confused about the rules. Ah, why that? About which rule?
You're right, it doesn't make any sense at all.
He doesn't believe me, you cannot repeat maps. I think you can repeat maps. It is Burgundian's forelegs, guys. I see that here. You can. Ah, yeah, he didn't believe you can repeat forelegs. I'm reading the lobby chat now. Repeat picking of maps is allowed. Yeah. Alright, seems like they are starting now. We have Burgundians on forelegs. That's interesting. Bets are open, music is off, and I hope we find the game as well. Kamrat says starting now. I saw them on Springsteen both being ready, and we're in game 4. Burgundian hype, guys. Spring did not want to play forelegs again, is what I'm taking of these conversations, but he does have to. We are in it, still having the bad memories from the Cuban game, starting out with 7 Rex. Okay, pure Rex into archery range to start. Wow, full hand cannoneer action probably. 4 stables, 5 Rex, and there will come some castles for Kamrat. The Usa getting another pick again, coming in from the outside of the TC. That one could fall too. I think we're looking at a 2-2 here, probably. Okay, that villager was saved. Only 1 pick, doesn't say too much. Also, villager going down for Kamrat. So it is 5-5 now. I got a bit overly hyped there, excuse me. But yeah, let's see how this develops. 2 completely different starts. 4 stables into Rex versus 7 Rex into 8 archery ranges. If you look at the tech tree again, can you do cav archers with this div? Only basic cav archer. So that's already a no. No ring archer armor, no thumb ring, no Parthian tech. These are probably worst cav archers in the game, since they also do not have bloodlines. I think, yeah, which cav archer is worse than Burgundian cav archer? Add-ins are coming in. Lots of helps already out with that big build order. Some are just stuck in the TC there a bit. But yeah, rush. Well, I think he got a villager, or was that being housed? No. Half a villager advantage. 3 castles on the way. There will be a lot of. I already hear hand cannoneers. And you know what count as hand cannoneers? Custodier. 7 racks. And siege workshops coming out as well. So yeah, Spring not thinking about the unique unit in this war. But big population advantage with this big build order. 77 out on the map already. On the docks, getting fishing ships out here. Kamrat's development quite a bit slower. Had to put 3 castles, did wall them in. Now needs to delete the walls. 3 villagers there. Stuck. Okay, walls have been deleted. Have they? Villagers still quite idle. Scored? My bad. Overlay? Well, it's on both overlays, the score. Thanks for reminding me to change the overlay. Actually, like, already the score command reminded me. Oh, overlay. Yeah. Let's go. First big engagement. Helps on helps. And now the Costier, why are they doing fighting helps? They want to kill the hand cannoneers. And their charge damage is empty now. So they will have a harder job doing it. Because they kind of wasted their charge on the halberdiers. Very, very tricky unit to play. Still does get some help. Some hand cannoneers. Not enough though. Spring with the way bigger army. It is all halberdiers though. Good against paladins. Good against Costier. And Spring's also taking map control. Already jumped on both sides. Big build order. Just a thing that can be very, very good to get the hills on 4 legs. That can be so deadly. No one central hill here. We have 2 little hills in the middle. One to the south. That doesn't control too much. And this one up north, which does control a gold, and which is a castle denial. No, the hill is not a castle denial. You know what I mean. Looking to snipe the onagers. Does happen with the charge damage. Sending so many cavalry units into halberdiers doesn't seem like the best idea to me. Kamrat is out of gold. Spring has 5.5k gold in the bank. Only doing halberdiers. Rather running out of wood on this side. So many more halberdiers queued. Spring playing this almost completely halberdiers because the halberdier is a good combo against hand cannons, but if it's just like a help siege, Spring's playing this help siege and it seems to be working out. Very interesting approach from Spring towards this match. Clearly had a working idea about this. In the last series against Wraith, I think even against Winchester it was like, no, against Winchester it was a 5-minute game that Kamrat won, I think. Against Winchester, yeah, against Wraith he went Saracens or Golden Swamp his second tournament, so he didn't use the Burgundians there. I love the Burgundian castles, yeah, they're beautiful. Or do you love the text that they can research in them? 2 monasteries on this side. Yeah, we haven't locked at all for the relics. Let's quickly check the relic count. 2-0 for Spring this time around. And 1 is here that Spring's also getting. So at least 3 relics for Spring. Kamrat's holding 1 here. As we have more big fights in the middle. The hand cannoneers, if it becomes like a Halb on Halbor, they are really useful. So yeah, the first meta I learned was hand cannoneers. Then it all switched to Costier, kind of by the Masters of Arabia finals. And Spring is working on getting the meta back to the hand cannons here. Aligned in Kamrat's base. Ah, you mean how they're placed. Yeah, well, there's no one-tile gap between these two. That would have been more beautiful. And now one is dead, and that's also not very beautiful. Combat cannons being added to. Also plus 25% more attack on them. It actually shows here as plus 10, while it doesn't show on the hand cannoneers, which is a bit weird. Oh no, it does show as the plus 4. Normally they don't have a bonus. Never mind then. Okay, we're trying to get that lake, but Spring already has a castle going up there and has a galleon out, so only 1 lake for Kamrat this time around. And it's looking rough. Looks like 3-1 lead for Spring here. Pretty dominant performance. Good build order strategy with a gigantic halb attack. Something I haven't seen before, and I'm pretty sure Kamrat hasn't seen before either. Now some Costier rates in the back. 200 pop against 150 still. Okay, that's higher than what I thought for Kamrat, but it is looking rough for him. 4 cannons firing away there. Castle going down. Kamrat does tap out. 3-1 lead for Spring. Looks like Kamrat has to get a reverse sweep. That's what it looks like. Strong performance from Spring here. Didn't want to play 4 legs again. Did a build order that was pretty questionable about. I found pretty questionable at the start. Worked out very, very effectively, and also with great army control there. Kamrat maybe wasting like much too many cavalry units into those saboteers. Which is the kind of plan of what Spring did. And yeah, made Spring come out on top, going up 3-1. For Spring. Also add more eco in all fields, more villagers, more castles. And a relic advantage. Heals Housemen? Ah, that explains a lot. Yeah, I thought it's the 3 castles. Still all to play for. Greek always refers to a chip and a chair, which is a poker comparison. And that's all you need. That's my style, sacrificing units and then losing the game. Oh, maybe kamrat shouldn't play your style then. Might be a reason you are not in this stage of the work. But good to know your own mistakes. I wouldn't call them style though. 3-1 and it's Spring's pick. So rough road from here on out. kamrat still being a great lad. Sending me a lobby card on Discord. You have to applaud that. Or some relics or some salutes of some kind in the chat for kamrat. I'll still set to 4 legs. Spring could pick 4 legs again now. You probably won't. Let me close the bets. That's the music for in between. Winner was kind of sadly Spring, so we need a reverse sweep now for kamrat to make it into the Deathmatch World Cup main event. The $10,000 prize pool. One more home map. Spring does need to lose that. kamrat needs to snatch it from him. And if he does that, we are going to Persians on Arabia. Like, the funny thing is, we haven't seen a single Arabia game this series. Like, we saw... Let me enter it here. Cumans 4 legs. The kamrat one. Then we saw Slav's Golden Pit, right? And then we saw Burgundians 4 legs. There needs something. Okay, looks like they're in comeback time. The Teutons. Yeah, Spring loves his siege rangers since Winter's War, I think. The score is on your screen, mate. Welcome. Has he? No, army? It's over some text for me. I think it's army, not has he. Welcome, army. So wie wir ein Ghost Lake Spiel sehen werden. Never mind, Army. Let's get into the action. Comeback time. We need a reverse sweep for Mr. kamrat. Ghost Lake Teutons. Horrible matchup, if you ask me. 7 Rex for Spring. Kinda expectedly, Spring never starting with the calf. In this series so far. I'm playing against our true GM. I'm playing defensive. That's what he's thinking. Kind of good thinking, to be honest. 4 stables, 5 wrecks, 4 kamrats. So kamrat is going aggressive, not the fastest cavalry, and villagers kind of so often not in the right spot. The scout might even get a kill here. Scouts are just too bad though. Students, let's go. Potato Dude loves this pick. Where was Spring Scout going? I have no clue, but the overlay is right, but I forgot the bats, and they are open now. For this Teuton war in a game 5, which is hopefully not the last game in this series. Okay, that's not getting housed this time, a bit overcompensating. So, okay, 40 pop. But right. Both sitting on 40 pop, both on 8 villagers. There's one going down for Spring. 7 to 9 has lost 2 villagers so far. And kamrat streaming in the Paladinos. I get this one hit away. That one should fall. Does. 10 to 8. Did kamrat lose one? Is kamrat housed again? Don't tell me. No, he isn't. 7-11. We could go shop it for some white claws, maybe? Since it's looking good for Spring. Don't know if you can buy white claws at a 7-Eleven, but sadly you cannot buy white claws in Europe. I've tried, or I've done my research on that. For everybody who knows Spring, he loves drinking white claws. And has defended the rush now, but 5 villager lead coming out of that for kamrat. For wall population though, not looking too good for kamrat. Did he not produce? Did Spring go for gigantic build order again? Helps are getting produced faster, I think. And he also already has the SO out, going full help SO here. Oh, can be good. Elite Teutonic Knights. Kamrat isn't making them though. Oh, there we go. Some ETKs and champions. Seems a bit too much. I would DQ the champions to get a bit more siege out of my own. Kamrat looking to get the relic here. Has very safe relics here and here. Both players getting kind of 2 safe ones in this generation. And there's that one on the hill that is there to fight over. Now the SO are out Spring with fame for his micro. And we've seen in Winter War how beastly he can be with SO micro. But the parents did get a good jump on them there. They get some unit kills with them, but it's only champions. So far, kamrat pushing Spring back here. Where's the monk on the way to that relic? Monastery is already up, and there's a monk going for that relic. I would have prioritized the one in the middle. That relic also being guarded. Spring patrolled there towards the relic, I think, and got a castle. Also worth quite something. Because they can go late, so relics more important than on Arabia usually. Castle going up to the left side for kamrat. This one has been killed even, judging by the stone. That one has been denied as well. Now the relic kinda not protected by anybody. 40 villagers for Spring, 23 for kamrat. Somehow he did take over kamrat. Not really, has not added many TCs. 4 TCs there. Really annoying here, hills around his base, because that's also a shit part about Ghost Lake. Look at that. Spring has a flat base, he can build everywhere. Kamrat, shit base, can't build anywhere. Same thing happened to Nilly in the deciding game against Rage. Loser bracket last World Cup, round of 12. Ouch! 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 All the ETK are going down. Oh, that was a good shot. 3 for 4. Not the most gigantic trade, but the monk snipes the relic! Let's crash some relic emotes, everybody! Kamrat has 2 relics in the bank. That one's the kind of controlled by this TC, but there's a Helvetia there. But fights just so much better for Spring. 260 to 210 in form of the kill there. Their castle also has been denied. Kamrat got the relic, but not too much else. Bringing it home though. Magnolia's here! Welcome Magnolia! With some hype soup. Comeback sauce is what we need. And I hear a relic pickoff. Kamrat securing the 3rd relic, but dangerous army there for Spring. Also traps mixed in, so that army came to kill, and it came directly to the main goal. Kinky putting the GG. It is 90 population for Kamrat. Don't think he will give up too quickly here now. He has the relic lead, and he knows he is out of Deathmatch World Cup if he loses this game. But no food in the bank doesn't look too hot to me. Losing the main gold, still can mine this gold. Oh god, there's also another gold next to that. 2 of his golds forward. Castle crumbles. We got the relics, but it's sometimes not everything. GG. That's an okay GG moment there. Spring makes it into main event, and we will have to wait another year till there's another chance for Valhalla to make it into a Deathmatch World Cup main event. Sad times. I didn't make it, Kamrat didn't make it. Interview? I can ask Spring, yeah. First. GG Kamrat, and yeah, well played. It wasn't meant to be. You have all the time in the world. Next year, I'm sure you can make main event, made about. Oh, there's gonna be Deathmatch World Cup 5? Well, I just assume there's gonna be a Deathmatch World Cup 5 after a Deathmatch World Cup 4. Don't think it's enough time. He slept on 1 hour, he said, okay. Well, I'm gonna ask you nevertheless. Yeah, I was wondering, because like when I got up, he was still playing like last night late game. He was still playing on streaming. Yeah, that makes it 4-1 for Spring. And Spring will advance to the main event of Deathmatch World Cup number 4.